you ready?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Barber Session. We are live. I'm here with my co-host, Dre, Cut It Out, JP, the GOAT, and we have a special guest with us tonight, Matt Gifted Hands, on his road to 100K. Matt, what's good? You've been on the show with us, man, but we got to get an update, bro. You're about to hit 100K. That's a big deal, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm at exactly 96.4 thousand subscribers on YouTube. 4 years in the YouTube ministry. So a little under 4,000 to 100K, get that plaque. First milestone.
Give it up for my man Matt Gifted Hands, baby, on the road to 100,000. What is that? Sound effects in the background? You gotta step my game up.
Yeah. But yeah, just doing it consistently for 4 years. You know, I had the help of, man, everyone in my circle to help grow this channel. The collaborations were amazing. And once we started like collabing with other YouTube barbers, that's what really I think it took everyone's channel to the next level. And I just, kind of just kept gaining with that and kept doing like, crazy, like challenges and stuff like that. That's what was different. To me, that's what was missing on YouTube, other than the haircut tutorials. I feel like the challenges is what really did it for my channel to help grow. And then also calling out everyone else to do the challenges with.
Yo, so I got a question, bro. Did they contact you yet? I know it's a big deal, bro. I know they contact you early, right? They got to get your information to send you that plaque.
I haven't
the
yet
plaque
to get that. Yeah, I haven't got that phone call or email. I hit up Fonz because I know Fonz hit 100K recently, and he was just like, they actually got a little bit closer to 100K than he was notified, and then he got his plaque later on. Actually, I don't know if he did get his plaque or not.
What's up?
Hey, how would you celebrate that 100K? How would you celebrate? Would you take us out to eat?
I mean, you are gifted hands. You are gifted, bro.
Best nation is the nation.
I don't know, man. Definitely, I'm gonna stay humble about it. The journey is still there. Yes, it's a milestone, but I don't want to stop there. That's just more gas on that pedal to get to 500K and then $1 million. I don't know. I just honestly celebrating with my family, bro. They've been my biggest support throughout this journey. Obviously, the time to edit and take away from, family time and stuff like that. They're the ones that really do the sacrificing of me, editing on the videos, because it's not easy. But, it just the growth of the channel and also bringing the results in. Also proved to my wife and my family that this was a thing, like I can keep doing this and keep building my journey. And everyone knows like the bonus is getting the revenue from YouTube. So, man, that the channel alone has definitely been keeping us above water when we're out of work or during quarantine and all that. So it took 4 years for a video to finally take off.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, bro. You had that video go off, bro. I think I checked it. It's at like over 5 million views or something like that. But it's about to hit 6 million views, bro. It's just consistency, because I mean, it just, you never know which is the one that's gonna pop off, bro. That one just went stupid.
Yeah,
how's it been since then?
A blessing, bro. I mean, everyone knows if you've been following my page, I just had another baby girl. So during the quarantine, thank you. During the quarantine, all of a sudden this video was out for only 1 month. Well, actually, I say a month, but it was out for a month, and then all of a sudden, the next morning it was at 200K views. The next morning, 300K views. The next morning, it was growing by 100K by the day, and I started to see this chain of comments from mothers. And once I saw this chain of comments from mothers, I hit a light bulb, and I was like, did I just create a video to show kids that they can go into a barbershop and be comfortable with getting their haircut with a barber, not to be scared a 2-year-old kid, first time sitting in the barber chair, first time in the barbershop, first haircut, and sat there like a grown man. Sometimes better than grown men. Like we got clients that are constantly moving. He sat there. He had a lollipop in his hand, but he didn't even not once try to eat it. He just had it in his hand, was just getting a haircut. Like me and his mom freaked out.
We call kids like that. They have an old soul. Like, yo, you've been on this earth before, man.
Fast. Like I seen this kid come in. He had a huge fro. I snapped one picture, and that's the thumbnail that took off. Like I told him, "Look at me real quick, Poppy," and he looked up, and I snapped the picture, and he was like, that look on his face was like, "Bro, you finna cut my hair off?" Like he was mean mugging. Like he was mean mugging. Like I didn't want to get this haircut, and I thought I was. Like as soon as I turned on the clipper and I started cutting, he was just like calm. I was just like, dang, this is crazy. But my gosh, I was able to buy everything brand new for my daughter, the crib, the baby room stuff. Obviously help out with bills during the quarantine. Me and my wife both do hair. So during quarantine, we didn't have no income coming in. So that video, everything just happened in the perfect time. In 4 years, finally a video just took off for me and it just skyrocketed after that.
Timing is everything, man. Timing is everything.
Yeah, for real, for real.
I think with most kids, their very first experience could dictate whether they sit or whether they don't. It's a lot of times that everybody doesn't have the patience to cut a kid, man. And energy, I believe in energy a lot. The energy you kind of reflect, kids could feel that. They'd be like, I don't know about this. A lot of the times, man, it's a little bit becomes that difficult for that kid.
And I think as a father, all of us are fathers, we have the upper hand to have patience for children, in the chair, or just be active with them, like what your favorite superhero, you become a kid, right? You become a kid while you're cutting their hair. And just make it comfortable for them to sit there, get a haircut, get a nice haircut at that, especially if the parents are asking for like a lineup or a ball fade or, something that's not like just a normal little boy haircut. But it was just one of those things where it was once in a lifetime. Like I haven't had a kid after that, like sit
no way.
a 2-year-old, bro, like a 2-year-old.
So that was his very first haircut?
First haircut ever, bro. So it was scary to us because we were like, yo, he's just sitting here like getting a haircut, chilling. Cut all his fro off, bro, like just chilling. And the mom was surprised with it. And she came back after quarantine was lifted. I was able to come back to the shop. She came in. And I just freaking hugged that kid, bro. I told the mom, like, you don't understand what this kid has been a blessing in my life. Like, you don't have to pay for his haircut. And she was like, no.
Did you show her the video? Did you show him the video?
Yes, I kept contacting her through the whole time, the whole process. I'm like, dude, do you not see what your kid is doing? Like, I felt like she could have created a YouTube channel or an Instagram off of him. You know what I mean? Like, or some merchandise or something. Like, I feel like she could have capitalized on it. But she's not social media savvy. Like, she was like, oh, I don't really like getting into stuff like that. I'm like, dude, your kid is like famous.
A viral sensation.
Hey, Marvin Martinez just said in the chat, JP, you're absolutely right. And Matt Gifted-Hands as well. I'm sure Dre echoes their feelings on that. It is about energy with kids, man. And I think a lot of barbers try and duck kids for some reason. It makes zero sense to me, because if you lock in the kid, you're going to lock in the dad. If you lock in the kid, eventually the kid turns into an adult. Is that
They're the future?
It's the future.
Like that, man.
And I would do
on Tampa for years. It's like that.
Yeah, and like Matt said, you just got to find the connection. I used to do all kinds of stupid things like, hey, let's play a game. You ever seen the movie Frozen? Freeze. And they would try their hardest, like, can I move now? Can I move? And by the way, I think, who was it? It was, who was it? Desmond. Don't be trying me like that, man. All three of these people in here, and anybody knows me, knows I'm not a freaking bandwagon fan of the Bucks. I've suffered a long time, a very long time. I have been clowned by everyone in this panel right now for being a Bucks fan. I'm a 16-year season ticket holder.
Die-hard Bucks fan and a die-hard Miami Heat fan.
Crazy. And listen, we finally are good, and Corona. I can't even go to the game after 16 years of just throwing my money away. So don't call me no.
Maybe you was the bad luck, bro. Maybe it was you.
Whatever. Hey, we got our first caller of the evening. You want to take a call, Matt?
Take a call. Come on.
By the way, guys, hey, the chat is lit. Facebook is on fire. If you're on Facebook, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Search Christian Perez or the Barber Session so you can get notified. Make sure you hit the little bell, get notified when we go live. And guys, you got to call. This is a live call-in show. Make sure you call in 312-626-6799 when you're prompted. You're going to hit 45 45 00 45 45 because it's all about that Tune 45 life. Caller on the Tune 45 hotline, 813, you are live on the Barber Session. What's good?
What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy,
man.
Loco.
Man.
Back again. Back
He wants this to be the Loco show so bad.
Listen, it's not the Loco show. It's not the Loco show.
Perez, just invite Loco next week, bro.
Listen, it's not the Loco show. It's the Droco show. It's the Droco show, first off. Secondly, it's kind of interesting that Loco called in because Loco, do you have us in the background? Bro? I'm hearing my echo. I'm hearing myself.
You gotta turn your radio down, Loco. Come on,
turn the radio down.
My bad. I'm driving. Hold up.
Your voice is not that sexy. Stop trying to listen to yourself.
There we go. Perfect. It's interesting that Loco called in because I'm sure Matt would agree.
Got his window down in the car?
Like JP has given Matt advice, and Matt came to us super young, right? Matt has evolved into an incredible, not only human being, father, husband, barber, but when he started, he was super young. And Loco was one of those guys that kind of helped you along the way, right, Matt?
Sure.
Damn!
I'll let Loco finish that.
Sure.
Go ahead, Loco.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You called in. You had a question. What's up? Go ahead.
What is the question?
All right. All right. So the question is, Matt's my brother. He already know that. But where does the name Stay Gifted or Matt Gifted Hands actually come from, bro?
That's a very good question.
I know the beatbox thing. I know the breakdance thing. I know everything, all of it.
But where did the Gifted Hands come from, bro?
From that boxing match, you did?
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Don't give this man gloves ever again, bro. Come on.
Don't tell him
Say no more.
But yeah, so take a moment to elaborate where your actual name comes from because sometimes we often give ourselves names and sometimes we're given to us. So what is your...
That's actually dope that she has that question because it actually started in barber college. We all know that random people come into a barber college to get a $5 haircut, whether it's gonna be good or bad. They know they're coming into a school to get a haircut. And I remember this older gentleman coming in, sat down in my chair, and I'm cutting his hair. I cut his hair a few times before that, but over time, I was getting better at the haircuts. I mean, I was hoping so, like I was progressing with the cuts. And after I was done with the haircut, he was like, you know, man, I think that this is a career for you. You're gonna, really do good with this industry. You got some gifted hands while you cut hair. And I was like, Matt Gifted Hands. And he's like, that's it. Like, what's crazy is literally the following week, I booked a tattoo appointment. And I get the hands on my hand.
You got gifted hands? Oh, man.
So, like,
that's crazy.
When people see this tattoo, they're like, oh, you're a boxer? You fight or whatever? I'm like, nah, I cut hair. But now I box, I guess, because I want to know.
Oh, man.
Yo, set it up, bro.
Somebody step in the ring with this guy already,
set it up, bro.
With a TKO.
I don't want no smoke.
I'm dead, bro.
But it just clicked with me, man. I really wanted to do great in barber college and finish in 9 months, get my barber license, and see what it was gonna do for me. And honestly, like picking up a pair of clippers, bro, like, God, it's done everything for me and my family. Like, who would have thought 7 years later, you know, I'm able to have the things that we have. I'm able to raise the family that I have just with a pair of clippers, you know, and the hard grind on YouTube. But yeah, this older gentleman, honestly, I can't even remember his name. I feel bad, but he was just like, dude, you're pretty gifted with this. You have gifted hands when it comes to cutting hair. And I was like mad gifted hands. And I just roll with it ever since then, since 2012.
So, well, Local, I appreciate you calling in, Local. You are not the fourth host of this podcast, so keep driving safe for your driving.
He's the honorary host.
Much love, bro.
Y'all boys be safe.
All right, dog, be easy.
All right.
Appreciate the call, Local. Love you, man.
Hey, man.
We are lit on Facebook, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the little notification thing. And again, this is a live call-in show. 312-626-6799. When you're prompted, you can see it on the screen. 4545 004545. And you can ask Matt or anybody on this esteemed panel a question. Go ahead, Dre. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying shout out to Local getting off the call because now we have our audio back.
Yes. That was very loud in the background. Matt, last week you almost... Go ahead.
Let me piggyback off that the beginning journey of you, because a lot of people don't know that you didn't begin here in Tampa. So take us through your journey when you was down in Texas and you was putting people in the game with the gifted hands. And so what made you actually move to Tampa, Florida, out of all places?
Damn, bro, like this story I'm about to tell is crazy, bro. Like these 7 years that I've, you know, grown as a barber, as a father, as a husband, has been a freaking roller coaster. But I enjoyed the ride, most definitely. Everyone knows that I love the hip hop dance. Hip hop dancing was a thing that I wanted to take as my career. I got a pretty good resume when it comes to hip hop dancing. Did shows for MTV, BET. I traveled to New Orleans for NBA All-Star Weekend, performed on the yacht. I did shows in Dallas, Texas for MJ tribute show. I've done a lot with dancing, and when barber battles started, I'm talking about when Rob the Original was battling to cut hair. I went to the same barber college that he went to in San Antonio, and I was exposed to these barber battles, but as a model. I was never a barber. I was an entertainment. I was performing and dancing at these barber battles before even becoming a barber. And my boy Eric Zuniga, I was his model. I had some crazy mohawk with the ape clown on the side of my head with some stars on the other side. Brittany was already out of cosmetology school at the time, and she was also a model. My wife was a model at the same show at the barber battle. And I was just performing there, but I was exposed to the industry to where I was like, if I can still hip hop dance and cut hair, because it's kind of in the same era. You know what I mean? Like hip hop, dancing, graffiti, barbering, DJ, poetry. Like that's why Jesse Lima, his shop is called the Sixth Element, because he believes that the sixth element of barbering,
it's not
hip hop is barbering.
It's not believed. It actually is considered the honorary member of the culture. It's not believed. Okay. It's the honorary one, bro.
Okay, so so the sixth element of hip hop is barbering. So I feel like if I can be myself, still dress like I want to, have tattoos, and not be looked at, differently, then I was like, dude, like if I can pick up a pair of clippers and create art with it, I'm with it. So Eric Zuniga, he was working at a barbershop in San Antonio, Texas, in the mall. He gave me my first pair of clippers, the Wall Seniors, the gray and white body ones, the old school. Obviously, had a cord on it, and this T outliners, the gray ones.
What are those? What are cords?
What? And he was like, start cutting hair, and I'm like, dude, like all I have is my brother and my little nephew. He's like, perfect. Let them be your guinea pigs. So I just started doing like a number one all the way around on my brother. Next thing you know, I'm drawing like the Madagascar line on my nephew's head. I carved it in. I did it with like a white eyeliner, and then I did it with the trimmer. And then he went to the circus the next day, and everyone was like, "Yo, where did you cut your hair? Who did that?" And I don't know. I just feel like right there, I was like, I wasn't even in barber college, and that right there kind of sparked it for me after cutting my brother a few times. And then my mom, everyone was like, "I understand you love dancing, but it's not putting food on the table." And I was doing a lot of shows, but I was getting more so exposure than money. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take one paycheck. I'm gonna sacrifice it, and I'm gonna put it towards barber college. And when I went to barber college, I saw that they were using the wall seniors and some detailers, which I had picked up some detailers after I got the TI liners. And $1,000, back in 2012 to me, I was already, I was living at home with my mom, but I had a car, I had insurance, I had bills. But during barber college, if I was gonna go, I was gonna live with my mom for a little bit, but still bust my behind and work 3 jobs and go to barber college. And I asked the instructor, I was like, if you can help me out, I had this clipper and this trimmer already. I have some guards, some combs, a pair of scissors already, and a cape. If you can take some money off my tuition to help me out, I could start today. And she actually, I don't know, she just saw the vision that I had, and she was like, you know what? I've never done this before, but I just feel like this is the right thing to do. And she took off like $500 to $1,000 off my tuition just because I had those clippers and trimmers already and some equipment.
You should have been Matt the negotiator back then.
Hey, the boy was struggling, bro. I was struggling, bro. Like anything could help.
I'm gonna jump in here really quick, Matt, because somebody has asked a question for you, sir. And then we can kind of go back and forth, you know what I mean? But gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Unashamed Cuts wants to know, Matt, what is the hair tonic that you used on Chris Loco's hair on the video you posted a couple of weeks ago?
I got it right
here. He's not just gonna tell you.
Deep, young man.
He's gonna show y'all.
It's called Fresh Heads.
There you go, Unashamed.
This is not a paid advertisement.
This is not. Yeah, we are not sponsored by Fresh Heads. Fresh Heads, if you're listening.
But if you do want to advertise, feel free.
No, this podcast is fully powered by Tune 45.
Yeah, Fresh Heads is a hair tonic that I picked up from the local barber supply. And I don't know, it's crazy because if you put it on waves and start brushing that, it makes some waves pop. Every time. Every time.
Okay. I want to touch on something else. I mean, people that have watched the podcast know your story, and it's an awesome story. It's amazing. It's funny. By the way, my Heat whooped the crap out of your Spurs the first year you're here. I just want to remind you. A little bit of salt in the wound.
You gotta relax. You don't have a state championship. You gotta relax.
You started to almost ruin this episode last week by mentioning a story between you and JP. And it's a very valuable lesson to young barbers out there, because everybody now is really easy to make a social media account. It's 2 clicks away. What was the lesson that you learned from JP? The OG. Because JP, by the way, guys, when JP sent him this message, he didn't even know Matt, like, personally. He just said, okay, man, you're on the squad with
like myself, right? I take accountability very serious. And when I'm part of a team and people are a part of a team that I'm part of, I hold people accountable. So being that he was a part of the team, I took it upon myself to hold him accountable because it's a reflection of the team itself. But go ahead and elaborate on that story so we can get a good.
Honestly, coming out of barber college, I feel like coming out of barber college after me getting my license, nobody could tell me shit.
After somebody told you, man, you gifted. They anointed you gifted hands. You were like, they're gifted for real.
I feel like no one could tell me shit, regardless if it was an owner, a barber, a client.
This is fact. This is
anybody.
Is a fact.
I was more so doing it because I was posting these pictures thinking that I was cutting some fire haircuts. And I think Dre held up his phone. Right now that I'm talking about it, I think Dre.
Bro, I wish I could find the one you did of me, bro. I wish I could.
I got it.
Oh, you
I've
got
been
it?
waiting.
Yo, show
When the hands wasn't so gifted. Let's go.
So like my thing was, coming out of barber college, I'm thinking that I know it all. My haircuts are really nice. The lines were on point. When I posted this picture, I saw a comment pop up, and it said, "Not everything is made for Instagram." And I was like, "What? Like, is this the dude from North Del Mabry? Like freaking throwing some shade at me?" So no one could tell me shit. So I'm like, bro, like I think I just blew it off, or I got mad about it.
No. The first thing you did was call me. You were like, yo, Perez, who is this guy, bro? Who does he think he is? What is this?
And honestly, I was so young-minded, and I didn't like criticism very well. That I was just like, bro, I'm gonna post whatever I want, regardless of who you are or what you said. I was still gonna post. And it got to the point where I actually got a hold of Perez's haircut, and
oh God,
he sits down in the chair and tells me what he wants to blow out, line him up, and at this point, I'm thinking like I'm about to give him a fresh haircut. His beard lineup's gonna be on point, and if y'all can relate, start straight out of barber college, you're still learning. Chasing that beard line to get that nice curvature.
You kept chasing,
right? chasing that nice beard line to have a nice curvature was a struggle for me. And it got to the point where I just so his beard line was right here. And then I slowly started curving it towards the corner of his lip, but then I didn't like the line.
Don't show it yet, Dre. Don't show it yet, Dre. Hold on. Don't show it, Dre. Don't show it.
Don't give him no more. Don't wait.
I gotta give him some context first.
I kept chasing that line. And then next thing you know,
I'm waiting for. I'm trying to get the focus.
He has a pretty thick.
Back up a little bit.
Guys, that's what my beard is supposed to look like. Now show them what he did to me, because it's not what he gave. He didn't give me a haircut. It's what he did to me. We got another caller, by the way.
What he did to me.
Bro, my beard still hasn't recovered. My beard still hasn't recovered.
Damn, can't see it.
Bring it closer to the camera.
Closer. Oh my God! Look at my beard. Oh my God! Look at my beard. What is that? It looks like a slice of pizza. It looks like a Doritos on my cheek.
I can't even see it.
What did you do to my beard, bro?
But you liked it. You liked it.
No. I was being nice. I was being nice.
I showed you the mirror.
You can tell by Perez's
look
face.
At my look. Look at my eyes, bro.
You can tell by his face. This is the look of a man who knows he just got a FMU.
Damn.
What is it called?
Or as we would say at New Tampa, a bamboo.
Yeah, in 1992, that would have been hot right there. 1992,
hot, like serious, JP. You know what I mean, bro? Hey, we got another caller. Let's bring in the caller. 804, you are on the Tune 45 hotline on the Barber Session Live. What is good?
Nothing much. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Where you from, man? State your name. Where you from?
Desmond Mitchell from Amelia, Virginia.
Oh, man, he's back.
What you gonna tell me? You gonna tell Maddie to get a garbage
cut too? I'm gonna realize it.
Oh, man, what haircut you didn't like this week, man? Come on.
What haircut you didn't like, bro?
Hey, that's what I wanted to know, Dre. You were so quiet. I was like, man, do I need to tell you did a shitty haircut too to make you talk? You might have cried tonight.
He said, "Wake up, Dre."
What's going on, man? Your wife be letting you use the phone this late, man.
What's up? You got a question? Yeah, they let you use the phone.
Yeah, they let me use the phone down here.
Hey, Desmond, real quick. Real quick, your minutes is not free right now. You want to call back after 9?
No, I'm good, man. Oh, okay, we doing that tonight? We doing that? We doing that? Okay.
free nights and weekends. Hey, you got a question for Matt? What's
up? I know this number right here. This is from Obama phones.
Yeah, that's when I was the dude that was messing with Bossio about this messed up haircut.
We know who you are. We know who you are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you have a question for Matt?
No, really. I just called to talk to shit. I can think of one real quick. Hey man, I remember you had that video about your kids and family and all that. I want to say, Dan, I'm glad to see everything doing good. I ain't really got too much of a question, you know. Yeah.
I appreciate it. You're gonna
be. Hey, I don't know who's worse, bro. I don't know who's worse, Desmond or Loco. Who's gonna be?
Desmond.
Play somebody on.
Desmond right now is somewhere in his basement.
I appreciate the call, bro. I appreciate the call, Desmond. Desmond, call in every week, bro. We might have to have a Desmond and Loco segment. I don't know, bro.
It's the call.
Yeah, that'll work, man. Y'all guys always cool and stuff, you know. But yeah, damn, Dre can hear me, right?
Yeah,
I can hear you, brother.
Yeah. What's up with Fonz, man? He said he was gonna make some more videos. What about you? You don't be making that many videos neither. What's the deal with you?
I ain't got time for that.
Oh, you accountable, Dre. Where are the videos?
I got time for that, bro. Perez got me on this show. I literally been home for 3 hours from a flight from Texas.
Oh man!
See, I be thinking, man, everybody be having time to do stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't, I ain't no barber. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just like watching.
You ain't no barber. I don't.
You remember that? You know, I ain't no barber. We ain't gonna talk about that every time we get on here.
No, we
already know that.
Tell him, Desmond.
Hey, how old are you? Desmond, how old are you? What you do for a living, Desmond?
I'm 43, man. Hey, I ain't doing nothing right now. I got a kidney transplant about 6 months ago, so I can't really work on this corona. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So I can't really go out there right now. You know, I want to do some work, but at the same time, I can't. You know, they're telling me that I got some kind of low immune system. Just because I got this kidney transplant or whatever. But I ain't but 43, but my blood. Yeah, I appreciate it, but blood pressure got real high and it killed my kidneys. I ain't never know it. But no, I'm good now though. You know, but yeah, man. You know, I don't know. JP, the only one I really don't really know too well. I'm gonna have to jump on your and subscribe to you, man, because I don't know too much about you.
I'm old like you, man. You know, technology a little, a little too fast, man.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but I knew you a little better. I talked some shit to you too, you know, but I don't. Yeah,
Dre, you're on mute.
That's right.
Yeah, Dre, you muted yourself. There he goes. No, either way, Desmond, I'm glad you're doing well in this craziness with COVID and
I appreciate it.
It sounds like you kind of watch. We appreciate the support, man. You're subscribed to everybody on the squad, bro. You got to follow Dre.
Yeah, everybody except for JP. That's the only one. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Everybody but JP.
Catch me on Instagram. I do a lot of fitness stuff, man. Get your fitness, get you back right, man. With your health.
Okay. I got you. Yeah. See, I be walking every day and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely do that because that would definitely help me motivate a little bit. But that's exactly what they've been telling me to do too since I got out. Is the exercise a lot.
Yeah, exercise a little bit. You know, work on your endurance. Make sure you're you're safe and sound.
That's right. Make sure I can split when it's time too.
You need to stay alive.
At least you fitness in your schedule, bro.
Yeah.
Busy schedule, yours, man.
All right, Desmond, I appreciate you calling in, man. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Yeah, yes, sir. Y'all too.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
That's like one of them dudes that be giving you 5 on the light skin side.
This is kind of a unique opportunity. We weren't going to go down this route, but Matt, I want to talk to you about that, bro. What was it, about 2-3 years ago? You lost, 60 pounds, bro? You got in stupid, crazy shape. You were like a man possessed.
You was determined, bro. My man was tagging me. He was tagging me doing pull-ups. I'm like, okay.
What was that like? That because barbers and how it ties into barbering, right? And JP knows. JP has been in this game for a while, man. You're on your feet all day. Your knees get beat up. You start, eating between haircuts, and you're eating trash. You're eating junk food. You're doing whatever you can. Matt, what was the like for you, that transition to get healthy again? And are you gonna do it again?
I went from Gabriel Iglesias to Apocalypto in like 8 months.
Hey, was it? Let me ask you a question, right? Because sometimes it happens. Did you start dancing at that weight and it didn't look smooth no more? That's probably what it really was, wasn't it? You was like, what the? This don't even look right.
Same no more.
I went from the worm to the Kool-Aid real quick. Honestly.
So what transpired that, man?
Honestly, I'm gonna blame my wife. She got pregnant, bro. I was eating with her.
Same shit happened to me, Matt.
Oh,
hey, same thing happened to me, Matt. She lost all the pregnancy weight, and I kept both pregnancy weights on.
That sympathy weight. That sympathy weight.
Victim of the dad bod.
Ridiculous, bro. The baby goes away, gone. But me, I'm like, the baby didn't come away from me. Like, I just stayed the same. This sucks.
Yeah, honestly, I watched a documentary on Netflix called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And that really did it for me. The guy started juicing vegetables and fruits in place of eating meals. And I completely cut carbs out besides like veggies and fruits because they have carbs and veggies and fruits. But I completely cut out like bread, rice, pasta, cereal, granola, anything that had to do with carbs. I completely cut it out. And I went from 224 to 165 in 8 months. I lost my first 17 pounds in 2 weeks just from juicing vegetables and fruits. And then I would say halfway into my fitness journey, I met a client of mine that was a fitness trainer, and he put me on a meal plan where I ate the same thing every day for like, I don't know, probably like 5-6 months. And that's what helped me get past my plateau, because I had hit a plateau after doing what I did. And that's what, meeting him and working out and eating right, I was able to lose even more. And then, so right now, I mean, obviously I just had another baby, so I'm back up, not 224, but I'm in 200s. And slowly I'm just now getting.
Are you gonna watch the documentary again?
No, I'm actually gonna.
I was waiting for you to say it. That's why I'm over here laughing.
What sucks is there's part two. There's part 2 of that documentary, and he gets right back up, bro.
He does?
Yeah, you know what? Why is that? I'm gonna tell you why is that, right? Because what happens is when you cut carbs and you deprive your body's not used to having those carbs gone. So then the moment that you put carbs and turn them back to your body, it grabs and all of that turns to sugar, and then your metabolism.
He went back to eating bad, period. Like it.
Yeah.
With me, once I met the trainer, I ate, sweet potatoes, brown rice, oatmeal. I was eating carbs, so I was able to keep the muscle.
But you was eating good carbs. You was eating good carbs. Complex
carbs. I think we all know what we need to do. It's just we don't do it. You know what I mean? Like we've all been down some type of fitness journey as barbers, because the whole what's that word, like the whole how barbers freaking grow from just standing behind a chair all day. Like there's no fitness. I remember JP having a freaking pull-up bar and dip bar, and
we always worked out
JP kept North in shape, bro. They would be working out between cuts. They would be doing competitions on push-ups and pull-ups. I'm like, yo, this is.
But not only that, not even only amongst the barbers, amongst the clients too. Clients started getting into it.
Yeah. Clients started getting into it. We was making people do 20 push-ups. We're like, yo, today is 300 a day. My man, Dre got into it.
Yeah.
And then we used to go work early in the morning too, all together as well.
Yeah. So I was working out at 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day for a good 8 months, bro. Like that was my schedule because I had the newborn and I was already up. Then I was like, man, I might as well just go to the gym, get a workout, start losing weight. And I ran a Savage race. After I ran the Savage race, I was still playing ball. And 2015, man, damn, that was a bad year, bro. I freaking completely blew my ACL and flipped my meniscus.
He was doing the stinky leg after that.
Hey, the chat is lit. 360 Jeezy just commented, I work out every day behind the chair. You know how hard it is to hold up a camera all day?
That big ass lens he got.
For real.
That thing zoom in and hit your forehead when you zoom in, boy.
You can record haircuts across the street, bro.
You can see his heartbeat, boy.
Matt, touch on that, man. I mean, because
you could be a private agent with that camera.
If anybody's a testament to that, Matt, it's you, bro. Because consistency, right? You literally don't stop, bro. Everybody has seasons. I've had seasons, long pauses between my seasons. Dre's had seasons. Everybody has seasons, but bro, you do not stop. You 360 Bossio. It's just like every week.
How do you find that motivation, man, to
like
continue
for real,
like that?
bro? It just, how do you avoid? It gets redundant. I want to lose my mind. I just, how, bro? Because that's been the catalyst of your success has been, you had a couple videos that went viral. All your videos get great views. I'm not saying that, but some people have, videos to go crazy, and that's the catalyst of their success. Yours has just been consistency, bro. Just nonstop, every week.
Yeah. Honestly, man, it started when we brought Jeezy to Tampa, Florida back in 2017, I believe. 18. I can't remember the exact year, but we actually flew out Jeezy, and we were surrounded with 360 Jeezy, Bossio, you, Fonz was there. Who else? Tyler Trotter and like Loco, and we freaking edited and freaking did videos till like 5 a.m. I remember Danny crashing out in the barbershop. We actually have a picture. We actually have a picture of us surrounding him, of him passing out in the barbershop because we're just freaking creating content. And that night, that's when the challenges started. That night is when the challenges started. And I feel like that's what, whenever we started collabing and shouting people.
The actual Walmart, right? The Walmart challenge, was that the very first one?
Yeah, what was it?
The first
one.
It was the Walmart. It was the Walmart Clipper Challenge. It was the
Walmart Clipper Challenge.
It was the Walmart
the very
Clipper
first
challenge.
Okay. Yeah, the Walmart Clipper Challenge was the very first challenge.
Yo, I cut in the garage, bro. Like, yo, throwback. Matt cut in the back of a monster truck, like at the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, I remember
at the Walmart parking lot, bro.
Yeah, I saw Perez's video and I was like, man, he went back to the roots when we all started cutting in the garage. No AC, no chair that spins.
Yo, that's the mosquitoes killing me. Bossio's on a live stream. Hey, Bossio's on a live stream making fun of me. I'm getting torn up by mosquitoes. I'm sweating. I'm like, this is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous.
And so when I saw that, I had to make sure I could one up him. So I hit up Loco, and I was in a wheelchair at Walmart because I had just had my knee surgery, and I was in a motor one. I was driving around Walmart, and I started putting everything in my cart, and I took a chair from the Headlines Barbershop, put it in the back of the monster truck, and we actually cut hair in the Walmart parking lot. And the whole time we didn't even get caught. Like, people were looking at us and everything, but no one really said anything. And we finished the cut, and I just feel like that from then on, I just feel like the channel just progressed because we just kept doing collaborations. We kept shouting everyone out. We kept, collaborating with YouTube barbers that had a lot of numbers. And I felt like, obviously, there's a power in numbers. You know what I mean? Like, once you start combining each other's, ideas and stuff like that, I felt like that's what really took off for me. Just having Jeezy down here in Tampa, Florida for that weekend, I literally gained 3,000 subscribers in a month.
Did you send him a check for that?
Yeah, bro. You
just ask him, man.
Make it out to. Yeah. Hey, real quick, Matt. Speaking of all the challenges, bro. You came up with probably my favorite one. I'm gonna tell you my favorite one, and then I want to know what your favorite one was, bro. But you came up with my favorite one, and at first I was like, "What?" But it worked out. It was my favorite one, bro. And I clowned you on mine. I know you know which one I'm talking about. The wifey cut challenge, bro. Was my favorite. It was my favorite challenge by far, bro. Because I mean, you saw some stuff, bro. You saw like real deal, like relationship. Like I remember Tyler Trotter. Like,
Loco.
me and my wife were like, yo, Loco. Yeah. Like, yo, bro, me and my wife, it was all love on camera. But the stuff I had to take out was like, yo, I'm telling you to blend it right here like this. What are you doing? It was hilarious. Like this.
I felt bad for Loco and Tyler Trotter because Loco's wife, I believe, she works at a bank, so she has no kind of sense of cutting hair.
Knowledge, yeah.
And Tyler Trotter's wife, I don't know what she does for it, but I know she's never really picked up a clipper. I believe Angie was just trying to start into cosmetology school. Like she had an idea.
She was a month in, bro.
Yeah, so. And my wife, she cuts women's hair, but she don't really do men's hair. So, like for me, the wifey cut challenge, that's another thing that really took off for me.
Justine did it right though.
Yo, Justine.
What happened?
Justine, she did it right with the wifey challenge.
But chill, JP, because even you said it, bro. We won. Angie used the razor. She faded the beard. We won,
but when we look back, it wasn't no razor in that razor holder, bro.
There was a razor. Zoom in. There was a razor. It was live. It was real. Matt, you created the challenge. Great job. Salute to you, sir. But yours is one number all over. That was whack. Y'all took the cop out, bro. That was a clean 1.5 all the way undercut, bro.
Good try.
She did the braids, bro. She did the
braids. Don't count. You said wifey cut challenge. Wifey cut challenge.
I don't know, bro. Mine and Matt. That's a challenge.
What's the challenge?
Yo, you gotta relax. We're not talking into that. We're not speaking about that. That's
a handicap. You should automatically get a handicap for having to do the lineup.
Matt's come up with some other challenges too that were like.
Yeah, the prison challenge was dope. The prison
cut challenge was fire, but nobody was gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that.
No, only Bossio
could keep that. You could do it. You fold the razor. You know how me razor. Out the plastic, right into the razor holder. I don't mess around with razor after that, bro. I'm good.
After that, I did a taper with the razor. After that, I will do the challenges myself, but I wouldn't. Obviously, I don't have a channel. But like especially like the Walmart clipper, man. I did a haircut, man. It took me a while, but I got it accomplished. That the guards were awful, bro. I was like, what? It has like the left two. The right two? It was like, what was this?
Bro,
you know what I can say about Dominicans real quick? Just let me.
Yo, relax. You gotta relax, bro.
I'm gonna do all respect.
You got two Dominicans on here, bro. Relax.
You guys always find a way. Like I've seen how you cut hair.
Okay, we good.
I seen you cut hair. You could do it with a razor and a comb.
Yep.
You can do it with Walmart clippers.
Absolutely.
And bro, how y'all learn to play baseball is crazy, bro. Like sticks and bottle caps.
Yo, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax.
That's a lot of hand coordination, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
You can hit a bottle cap, you can hit a baseball.
That's what I'm saying. You guys always figure it out, bro.
We're resilient, bro. We're resilient.
That's why I always claim Dominican
first,
guys, bro.
We have
see, that's what I'm talking about.
We have two callers in queue. We have 2 callers in queue, guys. So hold on one second.
That touched me.
707, you are on the Tune 45 hotline on the Barber Session Live. What is good?
State your name, baby.
What's good? This is Easy's wife.
Oh,
what's up?
The wifey. Yo.
It just got
real. I won the challenge. Y'all not
like yeah, you went number 4 with the grade. Come on.
Hey, let's get the record straight.
I've never in my life.
Hey, let's set the record straight here.
I noticed that video had a lot of editing. I noticed that video had a lot of editing.
Let's set the record straight. My wife didn't even know how to cut waves. I have elite waves. Y'all better recognize. Y'all got what? A fade? Nothing to
Man, your haircut was the easiest haircut to do. Give me a number 4, babe. Don't touch it.
I've never picked up a pair of clippers before.
Come on now. Hey. Never picked up a pair of clippers. What
no.
you mean? Fresh paper, fresh line. Not a
You never even shave your legs. Not even your legs with the clippers.
Hey, you
His
saw.
first scout.
Clippers.
Come on now with the fast feed. She went directly into my neck.
You saw what I did to you on my video, bro. You put a number 5 guard on there. You video enhanced it to look like a lower guard, and she went with the grain. The clippers weren't even on, bro.
Come on.
You look like Eve in a barbershop movie. Stop it.
Jared, what's
hey,
good,
I'm gonna
bro?
say this and I'm out. I'm gonna say this. Hey, I'm gonna say this and then I'm out. It ain't got nothing to do with followers. All right. But my video was the best video, most viewed of all time. Google Nike. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do y'all want to marginalize me until I'm out of my moment? Come on now.
hey, shit got real when she scalped you, huh?
You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that.
That was your first scout.
Real when she first started coming off.
Somebody was sleeping on the couch.
When it first started coming off, it got real.
Hey,
I was like,
I
okay,
promise, your whole energy changed, bro. When it got real, you were like, oh boy, I'm sweating. Oh man.
Oh man.
Hey, hold on. Jeezy.
Yeah.
Now that we got you on the line, man, I want to piggyback off of this real quick. I remember when Bossio called me and I was on my way to work and he was like, yo, this thank you tour that we want to do as far as YouTubers, like going on this tour to thank our viewers for, helping our channel grow and, loving our videos. Right. He was like, 360 Jeezy actually, mentioned you to be a part of this tour. And I had like maybe 3,000 subscribers. You had like 300,000 subscribers. And I remember he was telling me that you're like, dude, there's this guy on
Let me tell
YouTube.
you the story.
Let me tell you
the story. So me and Chris Bossio, we was talking, and we were just talking about who we could bring on the tour. And I was like, man, check it out, man. Now, hold on now. There's this one dude on YouTube, man. He got the crispy videos, man. He did this high top on this light skin. Man, I'm telling you, Chris, I'm trying to tell you, man, you should look him up. I don't know what his name is, but hold on, let me find it. He was like, Jared. He was like, Jeezy. And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to look him up, man. Hold on, let me look him up. He's like, Jeezy. That's Matt Gifted Hands, man. He's a part of Tune 45, man. Headlines. He worked at headlines. And I'm like, what? For real? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, man. Y'all winning out there. y'all whole squad is doing good.
You know what's good about you reflecting on that? The simple fact that you never know who's actually watching you.
Yep.
Like
exactly.
You having 3,000, and he has 300,000. But nonetheless, people take a little time out to look at others and make sure that their work is up to par.
Exactly.
One question for you. As you was embarking on your journey, right? What made you kind of like start looking into Tune 45 and then therefore doing collabos? How that reach out started and how did it begin?
Oh, we gotta save that. We might have Jared on the show now. Hold on now. Okay, you can answer it. You can answer it. You can answer it. You can answer it. Jared's gonna come on the show eventually. You may proceed.
Give us a small.
Do I answer it or no?
Answer it. Give us a small tidbit.
Now I was watching Chris Bossio for the longest. I was watching him, and I just liked his energy. He was you know what I mean? Like we both had the same like goals in mind. We both was like-minded, and I was like, man, this dude is cool, man. Let me hit him up. So then that's when I hit him up, and he was like, oh snap, man, 360, what's up, man? Like we just kind of clicked after that, and it just took off from there. That's how it happened. All
right, one last question, man. You've been on YouTube.
And then he met Fonz.
When you gonna take an acting class, man? Because you cut that mustache off, you look like you 15. I can see you in some roles right here.
Hold on. When did I cut the mustache off? I didn't cut the mustache off. I still got it.
If you was to cut it, you get some kids roles, man. You need to get your acting up.
Nah, the saddest thing is my older brother we was talking about that last night because I just came from this American Influencer Award doing some skits up in LA. So he was talking about, man, you should just really start doing skits on your channel. So I'm probably gonna try to. I
don't know you at all from a physical standpoint, but I said it about 4 years ago. I'm like, this dude, I don't know what he's waiting for to take some acting, but he needs to transition and do some acting.
Yeah, no, bro. Yeah,
right.
Your energy is different, bro. I love, you know, that collab you did with Fonz, bro. I mean, it was a movie, bro.
Man.
It was absolutely a movie. And, you know, I like the intros you do now, bro. It's your personality jumps off the screen, bro. You definitely need to do something with that.
Hopefully when Wild Now comes back, you can get on Wild Now. I can see you on Wild Now.
Wild Now, bro. It's a what? That's a shoe in. They'd be crazy not what?
You got. Hey, Nick Cannon, if you're watching, Nick, I'm just saying.
He's watching.
Hey,
he's watching.
I do got to give a lot of credit to Fonz though, because he opened my eyes up to like blogging and stuff like that, and that was it. That allowed me to show my personality and my, you know, I've been doing intros, but you know, intro is just an intro, but actually being able to show my everyday and show my personality, I got to give credit to Fonz because he brought that out of me, especially when he came down to get his haircut.
Yeah, that was pretty dope, man. That was definitely a game changer. Again, I watch all you guys religiously, so I know what goes around, how involved. And I could see the transitional part when you met Bossio, how your haircut as well, transition as well when you met that's pretty dope, man. Admirable.
Right.
Yeah. We still need to do a karaoke battle.
Oh my God.
You don't want fun. Matt, you don't want it. You don't want it, Matt.
Hold on a second, Jared. Because I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring, but it ain't gonna be me. It's gonna be my son.
I don't want it with your son. I don't want it with your son. First of all, he's a handsome young man.
Thank you very much.
First of all, he's a handsome young man. He can sing. He's the next Justin Bieber.
That's all mom, bro. I just participated, bro. I was in the room. Nothing else. It's all mom.
My man just said, that's what.
Jared, either way, man, I appreciate you calling in, bro. Hopefully we get to have you on the show soon. I'll hit you up afterwards, man, and we'll figure something out that fits your schedule, man. It'd be amazing.
All right, Perez.
Have a great night.
Say the phone call, homie. Way out. Hit him with the 360 one time before you go.
It's 360 GZ. I'm out.
Beautiful. All right, we got another caller. We got 254. 254, you are on the Tune 45 hotline. Live on the Barber Session. What's good?
Let's go.
How you doing, man? This is Jay Blends from Texas. I'm just calling in her question for Matt Gifted Hands.
Texas in the building.
Texas.
Texas, baby.
Yeah, man.
From Texas. That dude ain't Matt Gifted Hands. I seen that dude with a Tampa Bay Bucks jersey.
Mm-hmm. his phone says 813. I don't know nothing about no Texas.
Yeah, it still says 210, baby.
What's your question for Matt Gifted Hands?
Already, bro. Yeah, the question, man, is how was the transition going from a shop to a suite?
It's day one.
Day one. Hit it.
This is my second day in the suite. Honestly, the transition has been bittersweet. I enjoy it, man. I worked my ass off 7 years with Headlines Barbershop. Learned so much from this company. Learned so much from the people around me, the owners, the barbers. Man, with everything going on, it really just, with the COVID and me having a newborn at home, I really just wanted to have a more controlled environment, because if it wasn't for COVID, I don't think I would have left. I know I wouldn't have left. There was no reason to. But if I can have a more controlled environment for my family and for my clients, also man, if I could be honest, bro, I haven't took a walk-in a year. I haven't took a new client in a year. That's how well I built my schedule. I went from cutting 15 to 20 heads a day to tapering my schedule down to where I'm at right now. And I thank my clients for the loyalty and helping me be booked. Once I was able to have my Mondays and Tuesdays look like my Fridays and Saturdays, that's when I knew I was able to make this jump. And as you see right now, I mean, we're still family. There's no hard feelings. I didn't leave on bad terms. I spoke to everyone in my circle that to understand my circumstances at home. But man, I love it. I love it. I know the camaraderie from the barbershop isn't here, but if I can create an atmosphere for my clients to where not only keeping them safe as possible, but the control, who comes in, who goes out, and if they wear a mask or not. Everyone has their opinions about this whole COVID, but with me, it's just more so I'm looking out for my family, my clients. But I mean, I made the jump, I made the sacrifice, and this is my second day in here, and I enjoy it. My clients enjoy it. But I don't. I'm not encouraging barbers to do what I did. I don't want to encourage that. I want barbers to be booked. Once you built your clientele to where you're, like I said, your Mondays and Tuesdays look like Fridays and Saturdays, every day looks the same consistently throughout, for maybe a week or 2 weeks ahead of time. I feel like at that point, if you want to, you know, whether it's open a barbershop or get into a suite for yourself, I feel like it's up to you to make the decision. But I do not um, want a new barber that's been cutting hair for 6 months or a year or 2 years to make that jump, because it's you got to build that clientele. You got to build that clientele. You got to be the first one in, the last one out. I did it for 7 years. I did it for 7 years. I have clients that have followed me. I have seen them kids grow. Like I put in a lot of work to be where I'm at today, and that's why I was able to make that move, and I enjoy it.
You put in a lot of work to have the option to have the options that you had to put your family in a safe position. And I agree. It's all love. It's continued to be all love. Matt did it absolutely the right way. When Matt started with us from the very beginning, JP, I'm sure, has heard the message. Dre has heard the message. We've had, what is it, Dre, 3 barbers open up their own shop, and we're proud of it. We want you to open up your shop. I mean, that's the goal at the end of the day. If you do it right, don't be an a-hole and open up across the street. Matt absolutely did it right. And like you said, if it wasn't due to this, crazy world that we're living in now, he probably wouldn't have left, period. But with a newborn, I respect where his feelings are. You got to look out for your family. And we're still family. So it's all good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And my second question was, did you get any feedback from, your clients about your transition over? Like, what kind of feedback did you get from them as far as moving from that area to your personal suite? The barbershop vibe is a huge aspect of somebody going to get a haircut. So how did they react to that so far?
Right as of right now, the feedback from me being the second day in here, the feedback has been amazing. Man, I'll be honest with you, bro. COVID really effed this whole. I think it effed this whole industry up, bro. Like, as soon as CDC said that we can no longer take walk-ins and only take appointments, that's when you started seeing a lot of barbers have custom schedules, and they were only taking appointments. We weren't taking walk-ins. So to me, it was kind of the same thing. The camaraderie in the barbershop and the atmosphere in the barbershop changed. I wasn't able to go and have conversations as much as I wanted to with other clients and barbers, because even though I can, touch the next barber or see the next client next to me, I was doing my best that I could to keep my clients safe when in all, like, it doesn't, like, you lost that conversation in the barbershop because of COVID. Like, no one was open to a lot of conversating, or even especially when you do facial hair. Like, I didn't do facial hair for probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months. I sacrificed money there because I mandated that my clients wore the mask. But as far as like the feedback coming into the suite from my clients, it's been great. They actually thank me for doing this. If I could be honest, I did not know that some of my clients felt uncomfortable in the barbershop, because there was, we had no control over what clients do, if they wore the mask or not. As soon as CDC lifted the no mask wearing, people just were living their life, Again, my circumstances at home were different. I really, really just did this for my family. And now my clients are thanking me because they're like, now, you're in a 1-room suite. You're able to control your environment. I'm able to clean and sanitize my area like I wanted to. But if I can create that atmosphere to where they don't miss the barbershop feel, I think I've done my job.
Let me ask you a question, because a lot of people are now very knowledgeable on how a suite operates. Are there certain requirements when you're in a suite? Do you have to have a bathroom, running water? What are the requirements for you to be in a suite?
By the way, before you answer that, 254, thank you for calling. Did you have anything else for Matt before I let you go?
No, it's the last thing. Dre, LeBron is not the best basketball player alive.
Oh my God!
Thank you, thank you.
I'm not even gonna open that can.
Thank you for calling. and you're right, by the way. Thank you.
Says the man that only got a ring because the second ring because of him.
Go ahead, Matt.
So there is a shampoo bowl and shampoo chair in my suite. I believe that's mandated by law that you have to have a shampoo
Dre
bowl.
Walked off on that one, bro. You got that mad, golly.
The restroom is right outside my door to the left. Look at him.
Oh my God. I bet you got a Cleveland one and a Miami one. You got them all. JP, we lost your camera, bro.
What the heck? It happened again. All right, go ahead. Keep talking until we figure it out. This happened.
No, we have a lobby. Cool. Whenever my clients walk in, that they call on the directory. They see Stay Gifted Suite. They click on it, hit call. I get a notification to my phone and I let them in. I'm wearing a mask when I go get them. They're wearing a mask when I come get them. When they come into my suite, I cut their hair with the mask on. If they're doing facial hair, I remove it when I get to that service. I tell my clients not to breathe, don't talk. No, I'm kidding.
Hold your breath. Don't breathe,
golly. Hold your breath the entire time. Shut
up. No, man, it's just to me, it's just a more controlled environment. I didn't have the authority to tell clients what to do. Honestly, I didn't. And it wasn't my place. But I mean, here in the suite, man, it's I have the shampoo bowl in my suite, and then the bathroom's outside. But I mean, it's privately owned by a couple here in Tampa. So, and it's right down the street from the barbershop. I wanted to stay in the same vicinity of the area that I was in. That way I can accommodate, me being in the same area for my clients. It's not too far away. And honestly, bro, like, I want to thank Headlines for understanding, you know what I mean? And I mean, there's some barbershops that are ruthless. They'll tell the barber straight up, you can't take your clientele with you. So I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Like, I put in a lot of work for this clientele. So I feel like it was time.
How's the setup for you as far as continuing your YouTube career?
Man, just consistently keep dropping content, creating my journey, being transparent as possible, letting people know I'm human. You know what I mean? Like, people see highlights on social media. They don't see the struggle. They don't see the real people problems. So if I can show people that I freaking sleep, bleed, and breathe just like the next person to me, I feel like my channel is organic and as transparent as possible. But man, as soon as I hit this 100K, it's just another milestone that I've hit in my life. And I'm ready for the next step. Just, constantly creating content. And it's crazy because Bossio, man, he's the one that really pushed me to start my channel. And anyone in this conversation, y'all pushed Bossio to do a channel for the longest too, and he actually, started it and freaking took off. But just being around that circle is what really got me going. And honestly, like you're kind of like double dipping into what you already do. You already cut hair. You're just taking the extra time and work to edit and make your videos, taking the time away from your family. Yes. But like I said, behind that, once the revenue starts, building, you start showing proof to your family that this can be another source of income, to help with bills or invest in whatever you want to invest in, or keep you above water like it did for my family during the quarantine. God forbid I didn't have this channel, man. I don't know what would have happened. So
just went and done dancing.
Yeah. Magic Matt.
I feel like ever since we got that sweet question, your tone changed, bro. Listen, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm happy for you, man. It's nothing but love, man. I know you got a little emotion. It's all good, bro. Post-COVID, who the hell knows what happens? You know what I mean? It's all good in the hood, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm happy. I'm happy you were able to have the option for your family. And we keep it moving, baby. I might see you on Sunday. I might, I don't know. I don't know, bro. My knees are old. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we'll see JP. I don't know. But real talk.
Yeah, I was trying to go out there. I was trying to go out. Ask Matt Gifted Hands. I gave him a shot him a little DM like, "What's up, bro? I want to order smoke."
I don't even know.
Like, ain't nobody
Listen, but we're gonna get off here because Dre needs to get a nap. Dre,
let me get one last question.
Dre has barely spoken. He's barely said a word all podcast. I don't know what's going on with Dre. People in the chat room saying, "Dre, wake the hell up." I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So you have a product. Tell people how you manifested and came up with that product you have.
The clipper case?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Matt's a visual guy, bro. Matt is a visual guy.
Yeah. Don't cry. No Jordan.
First of all, again, shout out to Tune 45 for the opportunity. My freaking product is in freaking China. It's all over the world. It's in the UK. It's in Brazil.
I'm gonna share a story about that product you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my story, and it's gonna piggyback off your story, but I'll tell you. Go ahead, elaborate on your product, so I can tell you my story.
Yeah.
It's gonna show my age. It's gonna show my age.
Tune 45 approached me with a product and gave me the opportunity to come up with this product, and it's a transparent clipper lid. I remember seeing this product come out before, but it didn't really do what it did for Tune 45 and for me. I kind of just wanted to take it to the next level and express the reasoning behind the transparent clipper lid. If you ever took off your clipper lid of your clippers and like bro, you don't usually do that. If you ever took your clipper lid and saw all the damn hair in there, you'd be disgusted. Like, now you're able to have a transparent clipper lid. It looks dope. You know what I mean? You're able to maintenance your clipper for longevity and keep it running and keep it cool, because all that hair in there doesn't do good for your clipper. But then, the packaging, my gosh, S-Crab Blend, shout out to Shannon for creating that package. It has my YouTube channel on the back. It shows you how to remove the clipper lid, because if y'all have the seniors, it feels like you're gonna snap this damn lid when you take it off.
It does.
Every time you're like popping the corners and stuff, it feels like it's gonna break. But I'm blessed, man. I can't express the gratitude that I have for this product, because again, it's all over the world, and it's still being sold and given whenever people purchase the battery. Not only like even that, like just thinking ahead, like the clipper lid being transparent, they were already on to the next product, which was a battery. Seeing the Tune 45 battery through the clipper lid was like, that was another game changing. obviously I customized this one and painted it black and have my Stay Gifted logo on it. But man,
I'm gonna give you a story to actually piggyback off your story.
JP.
I'm often. We got one more phone call.
Yeah, make it quick. We got one more phone call, then we got to get out of here. But go ahead.
Well, I grew up in an era where we used pagers. It was very old. I get it, but we had transparent pagers where you can actually see the whole inside of the actual beeper. Before you came out with that, I already had kind of like envision, and I remember telling Bossio, and he used to always like, "Yo, why don't you come up with it? Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it?" And I'm always throwing ideas out there, and I'm like, "Well, I don't know." And then the moment that you actually came out with that, I was finally happy because the dream it manifested. But then there was somebody within the actual inner circle, which was even doper. So then therefore I was able to get it. But the idea came and it manifested within, and then you came up with it. So it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's what's up. I ain't know that. That's crazy. Yeah. You are showing your age, though, because I don't remember a transparent freaking beeper.
You don't remember beeper at all, bro. What the hell? You never even saw a payphone.
I had a beeper in middle school.
All right, hold on.
Beeper in middle school. It just wasn't transparent.
We're gonna bring in 406. 406. You're on the Tomb 45 hotline on the Barber Session Live. What is good?
I have a question for Dre.
Yes, ma'am.
This voice sounds familiar.
Why did the Pope wear Crocs to mass?
Oh man, why did
the Pope wear Crocs to mass?
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with Danny a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you give me the answer.
Because they're his holy shoes.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, yo. Speaking of which, Perez. Speaking of which, Perez.
Oh, man.
Yo, you know who that is, right, Matt?
Of course.
Matt, that's Maria, bro, from Toon Squad, bro. She's been calling it every week and giving Dre crap about the Crocs, bro.
Well, look at that.
I'm excited for next week. I want to hear what next week is going to come.
I love it, Maria. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Why do they have holes, though? They're not supposed to have holes. They're supposed to be the ones that are solid, no holes.
But there's a liner. There's nothing can go through it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
the
Dre.
Hey, this is the American way, bro. Loopholes.
Maria, you got anything for Dre? Because he should be ashamed of himself.
There's only so much advice I can give. But the jokes are the best I can do for now.
The jokes are the best. I can't wait till next week.
Keep the next joke. Keep the
How's Montana?
Hey,
how's Montana?
Hold on. Hey, Dre.
What's good?
Them shoes are on a whole nother level.
Yo, the dad jokes. Yo, he got two now. He got two daughters, so the dad jokes are real.
Oh my God.
Maria, how's Montana? You
I've been waiting.
3 feet of snow?
No, actually the snow melted. But it's going. It's going.
Maria, how many horses a day you cut in Montana?
All 5 of them.
How's it going in Montana, by the way? How are the rules over there? How is it with COVID? It's kind of rural out there, so
we were doing totally fine until July, but once this all started, everybody started moving here. Like our home prices in 1 month from July to September, the average house price went up $87,000.
Jesus.
Because so many people are moving here.
Are you gonna sell?
Huh?
Are you selling?
Selling what?
Your house.
Your home?
No, because I can't afford to buy anything else. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in Montana now.
Is it legal out there?
I can't. They just passed it this last election.
So how many blocks away is your nearest neighbor?
Huh?
I said, how many blocks away is your nearest neighbor in Montana?
I can probably throw a baseball. Not sure. Haven't thrown one in a while. But our population has risen, by the way, you guys. We have a Costco.
Wow.
You didn't have a Costco before?
Yeah. I mean, a couple of years ago, no.
That's crazy.
But now we do.
You have a Walmart? You have a Walmart?
Yeah, we have a Walmart and a Target.
What?
Everything.
A Target?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about a gas station?
I mean, I don't have to. We have a whole bunch of those. It's not like a completely different.
You got Wawa?
Like,
Do you have internet?
Yeah.
What?
Is
what
it Wi-Fi
internet?
or is it dial?
Wi-Fi?
No, I went to Montana a while back. I went to Montana. My buddy, he was on a scholarship playing for Montana State.
No, Montana's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's earthy. It's not necessarily
earthy. That's the only word you got. Earthy.
Hey, before we go, I need to apologize for the energy. I'm not used to the tour life. We had a long weekend. I just got off the plane earlier.
You're not used to the tour life. You run the tour, bro. What you mean you're not used to the tour life?
It's been you know how long it's been.
You look at me and be like, "Yo, Perez ain't built for this, bro."
Perez, I'm pulling a Perez because this is the first weekend we did in 7 months. So I'm completely new to this and not true to this. And I must say,
last night was mad real. Sunglasses and Advil.
Bro, we drove from we had the class ended at like 9:00. And we had to drive from Dallas to Houston, which is like 4 hours. And then we had the first flight in the morning. So
all right.
It wasn't
we'll take your apology. Really accept it.
And if I can give you guys more excuses, because I love excuses, right?
Okay,
when I got to the airport to drive home, my car was dead.
Oh God.
My
welcome
goodness.
home, Dre. Welcome home.
Only you.
Welcome home.
So next time, just next time, allow Loco to come on.
So did you put the key in the ignition?
The what?
Wow.
So here's a tip. Here's the tip for the day.
Don't leave your lights on.
Relax, bro. I got 3 kids.
Not yet. Not yet.
Relax. All right. So anywho, if your car ever dies at the airport or you run out of gas at the airport, at least Tampa Airport, they actually have assistants there to where you just go to the elevator and they have like a phone and they will send somebody to jump your car or give you gas for a small fee of $15.
Wow,
that's why Tampa is the best airport ever.
So I didn't even have to make a claim on my insurance.
That's amazing.
I'm glad that happens, and that's where they have to have that service.
So I don't understand how the car after 2 days.
You see how Maria has to find the negative to that happens. Y'all be breaking down all the time in Tampa.
Well, typically you have to find the negative and the positive, and then the car will charge.
Oh, dad jokes. Dad jokes again. I love it. Maria, thank you for calling. I look forward to your croc joke next week. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, guys. Matt, I appreciate you coming on, bro. You know, you're so close to 100K, bro. It's been awesome to see the journey. It's been awesome to see you grow. Like I said earlier in the podcast, as a from a young man to a father, husband. It's been dope, bro. Because although you've struggled, although we've bumped heads, because you bumped heads with me, with Dre, with JP. Nobody can say that you don't learn from it and that we don't learn and we don't grow together. So I appreciate you coming on, bro. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the little notification bell. And again, this show doesn't go without you guys. You guys got to call in and interact. Call in and
tune in and just know
Yo, Matt, we miss you at the court, Matt. Nobody brings water anymore like you used to. Yeah, we miss Coach. We all out there fending for ourselves.
By the way,
we need you back, bro.
Dre, should we?
Hey, I'm gonna be there on Wednesday. Wednesday. Huh?
If they stayed on this long, and listen to the end, should we let them know who's coming on next week, Dre?
Come on, we gotta start. We gotta get them excited. They gotta be excited to be invited, baby.
We should let them know. They've been on this long.
Yeah,
right?
let them know. Let them know, P.
Guys, I'm excited to announce Jay Faded is coming on the podcast next
Jay
Wednesday.
Faded.
We're not going Tuesday next week. We're going,
the young one.
We're not going
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Like an R&B singer.
We're not going Tuesday. We're going Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure you are ready. You are subscribed. Notifications turned on so you can call in, ask Jay any questions. and you get to hear his story. His story is amazing. Everybody knows that.
I actually referred 2 clients to Jay Faded recently to go get haircut in LA because they have music videos out there. So he's been taking care of them out there whenever they go out.
There you go. There you go,
Jay. Nice. See, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
All right. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.
Appreciate it, man. Peace.